So you want to sell a product on Amazon, but now you calculate it and you realize that it actually costs money to do so. And you realize that even though you want to get out of the job, and you realize that you actually need a little bit of money to buy products, and that you need eventually to have some money for marketing spend, and that you need to have a little bit of funding for all kinds of things, right? So we're going to do another video about how much money you actually need to start selling on Amazon, to start putting out your e-commerce products. But in this video today, I want to solve the problem for you where you say, hey, I would really like to start, but I just don't have the money, so I gotta wait and wait and wait. And I always think that waiting is a little bit waste of time, right? You don't want to wait. You want to take action. And every time I wait for something, I completely lose momentum and I completely lose my drive to do so. And probably you can relate to that. Start something and you're super excited about it, and you do the research and you find a product, and you reach out to suppliers, and you start the process, and it feels good, right? It feels good that something gets done. And then as soon as you stop because you say, well, now I got this figured out, now I got to wait for funding. That's the moment when you lose momentum. And losing momentum is one of the things that's really, really hard. And I believe one of the hardest things when you have your own business to get out of that cycle and get momentum back. What I wanted to talk to you about today is how you can leverage your time. Because if you're just waiting anyway, that means you have time, right? If you have time to watch TV, you got time. If you got time to do anything related to, or anything unrelated to your business, that is not mandatory to survive or take care of your family or take care of your kids, then you get time, okay? So there are two currencies in this world that we can use and we can leverage to get what we want. One is our time and one is our money, right? Now, if you don't have money, that's a little bit of a problem, because that's kind of what you need here to get your products and to get started, right? So let's kind of break that down. How can you use what you have, which is your time? How can you use your time and put that time in and collect funding with that time in the process to buy your products? So why wouldn't it be cool if you could, collect funding while you build out a group of people, while you build out a group of buyers, or while you build a community of people that could potentially buy your products once you launch it? You put your time into build a following of interested people, and they don't have to necessarily follow you. You don't have to put yourself out there. But wouldn't it be cool if you could create or gather a group of people that could potentially buy your product in the future, and at the same time, while you do that, you collect funds to buy your product to then sell to those people. So in the future, you don't need to look for new buyers. And I know that might sound all complicated as of now, so let me break that down for you. The strategy that I'm gonna speak about and I'm gonna tell you is something that I've used multiple times, that I'm actually coaching clients on that strategy. So people that we are on one-on-one consulting sessions, and I do that a lot. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email below. One of the biggest interests that I usually have in teaching people this is so that later on, once I help the person to make money, then the person has money to pay my services to help them source the products in the future. So that's kind of my sneaky little way of helping people. So if you want me to take advantage of you in terms of taking your money for my services and my help to get money, and let me know. Put it in the description box. Just have a look. There is a link to an email address. So if you want me to use my little secret strategy on you and help you make some money in the process, so that I can hopefully monetize you in the future, just send me an email if you're interested in that. The strategy goes like this. So you want to, as an overview, you want to gather people that could potentially buy your products, right? Before we go into how you do that, the very first thing that you have to think about is who do you want as a buyer for your product later. So when you go into the Amazon thing, when you start selling your products on Amazon, when you source your products, who is that product for? Because it becomes really, really important for everything that you do later on in terms of marketing. You can only sell to the people that are interested in your product, right? You agree? So if you have the people that are interested in your product, and then you launch the product to these people, obviously some of those people are going to buy your product. But you have to have the right people. So before you even start, think about what kind of products do you want to sell, and more importantly, who do I want to serve with those products, because you have to completely go away from what kind of products sells well on Amazon and really think about the whole thing was a little bit more of a brand mindset, right? So think about who is the kind of persons, or who are the kind of people that I would like to sell my product to. Because as soon as you figured out who do you want to serve and who do you want to sell your products to, everything becomes easy. It becomes super easy to find a product. It becomes super easy to find your niche, right? So if, for example, I'm passionate about running, I might go for athletes, right? I might go for professional runners. So then I can have a look, what do these people need for products? What's on the market already? I can go into Facebook groups or make other market research to go and learn a little bit about that audience and see, hey, what are the products that this audience is going after? What are the products that this audience needs? What are the problem that this audience has? What are they complaining about? You go in the groups and you find the common complaints and the common things that people complain about in the groups. And they say, hey, I have this. Let's go with this bottle here, right? So I have this bottle, and when I go run, it kind of wiggles around on me, and it's super uncomfortable to run with that. So then you can find a product that helps with that. So that makes it super easy to find your products to sell. Now, let's speak about the funding part, right? One of the things that you can do is, or one of the things that you want to do and that you should do, is you want to collect this audience, right? So you see some people in the Facebook group here, you see some people in a forum over there, you see some people on Instagram, you see some people on all of these different places that could potentially be your buyer, right? So what you want to do now is you want to gather information from these buyers. So you put out something that's really valuable to these guys, something digital. And if you want to have the full training on that, how to create the whole funnel and the whole thing step by step, and then just go in the link below. There's a 30-day challenge from ClickFunnels. That's one funnel way challenge. That's how you say it. There's a link there. Follow it. It's the best $100 you can ever invest. And they go step by step through those 30 days of setting this all up for you. But really what you want to do is you just want to put out a piece of advice, a piece of free, like an ebook or something for free that your buyer needs. So for example, for runners, you could say, hey, how to, like something, you could create a guide on how to improve your running skills, how to get faster, how to run longer without getting exhausted, how to, like, some tips, some strategies, something that's helpful to your market. Then in the back of that, you put some offers, and you want to sell the people that come in and get your free thing. You want to introduce products to these people. That can be digital products, that can be physical products, that don't have to be your products. That can be affiliate products, so someone else's product that you sell, and then once you make a sale, you get a commission. That's how you collect your funds, right? So what you want to do is, very first, you go into these groups and you just provide valuable information to these people. You just start communicating with the people. You just start to put out some things. You start to put out advice so that people start following what you say, people following your advice, and people keep asking you questions. You will get friend requests. People gonna message you, and then you can always go to these people and say, hey, I have this really cool free guide. Here you can get it. So you get people, they sign up with their email address, and you collect people's data basically. And now I hear a lot of you say, like, man, like, I just figured out the Amazon thing. I just want to start with that. I'm not even really sure about that. Now comes the other thing. Look, there's two things. There's your time and your money, right? If you don't have the money, you've got to put the time in. So why not use the time to create a following of people that you can sell your products to later? If you get those people to come into your world and get your free thing, and then you can every week, every couple of days, you send an email and you introduce offers to these people, and some of these people buy, and you keep earning a little bit money here and a little bit money there. That money adds up, and then you can use that money to buy a product. Once the product is there, you send an email to all of those people that you collected the data from and say, hey, my product is here it is, right? And then you have buyers for your product from your people. So going into Facebook groups or into anywhere where these people hang out is one option, right? What you can also do is to reach out to certain influencers. So if you have people on YouTube that can make a review about a product or a video about the free thing that you provided for them, and that other people can get from you in your funnel, and you know, you can reach out to influencers and have them promote it. You don't need to go out and by one pick these people. There are people already that have an audience, right? So if you don't want to go out and you don't want to do videos and you don't want to do content, well, you can work with people that already did that. And then you can say, hey, here's my thing. Why don't you promote it? And when we sell something, I give you a part of that. I give you a commission, right? Or I pay you a one-time fee, a small fee, have something to do content about. Or the very new influencers, the very small influencers, they do it for free. You can say, hey, I have this thing here. So you can have some content about it, right? You could, for example, create a bundle of different products that are not yours. You have so many different options of what you can do to sell as long as you build this audience. So it's so important that you build a following of people, because you have to go away from the mindset of products to sell. You have to go to who do you want to sell and who's the right person, who's the right target audience for you. Because as soon as you have a group of these people, everything becomes easy. You will find products, people will give you feedback, you have people to sell your things to. They can help you with product development when you get different samples and you put out a picture to, you know, in your own Facebook group and you say, hey, which of these do you like better? Or you go to other Facebook groups and say, hey, which of these 3 products do you like better? I'm just getting samples, I'm just getting, you know, we're about to roll this product out. I just want to have your input, what you think about it. So you can include that for market research. You can find out from your actual market if that's a good product or not. You can have the feedback and learn from your people what's good and what's not good. You have huge advantages in that. And if you don't have the money to place ads, if you don't have the money to get things started that way with, you know, buying a bunch of products, putting them up on Amazon, investing into pay-per-click until they rank, if you don't have that funding, well, you have to start somewhere. If you don't want to publish things yourself, there are so many different ways, and we're going to talk a little bit about those, what exactly those ways are in next videos and in videos that are going to be following after this one. There's so many things you can do. There's so many strategies you can follow. You have so much time. Just invest the time that you have into building a community, building a following, because as soon as you build a following and as soon as you build a community, you can leverage those people to get funding in the process. Because as soon as you sell affiliate products, they don't have to be yours, right? You sell other people's products and you get paid a commission, and then you can invest that commission into your own products in the future. And you have the benefit of having a audience that you can already sell to. You don't have to look, once you have the product, you don't have to look like, oh, where are my buyers? You already have them right there. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I just want to encourage you to think a little bit outside of the box. So all this kind of common strategies, okay, then I just buy 100 products and I just buy 50 products and I just, you know, maybe start with just reselling products. Like, there are so many different ways. You just have to pick a way and get going, because like I said, as soon as you lose the momentum, you have a big problem. So let me know what questions you have about this whole thing in the comments here. We're gonna record some more videos answering all of your questions. Can be all quite confusing, and there can be so many components to this. So let me know whatever you want to know, whatever wasn't clear. If you are at the stage that you say, hey, I'm ready, I want to source my product, just reach out to me. We can help you with that. And then you have all the free time that we basically create for you by taking the sourcing work away from you, where you can then follow strategies to build out your community and your following and your people that you can sell to later. But also, if you want to know the whole way of sourcing your products, there's a free video series here on YouTube that is also linked below this video. There's no email address required. You don't need to join a Facebook group, none of this stuff. It's free here on YouTube. Make sure to check that out. Let me know whatever you want to know in the comments. Like this video if you did like it. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video, that's fine as well. Just let me know what you thought about it so that I can create content that you actually like. Cool, that's it from me. Have a good day and I'll catch you tomorrow.